Hey there, welcome to Nostalgia Punch, where the past packs a punch.
My name's James, and today I'm going to talk about a film thanks to some advice from a good friend of mine, a nostalgic ninja. He asked me nicely if we could talk about this film, and I agreed, because he has great taste in movies, and we should all appreciate his opinion.
Thank you, Jamie. That was a lovely and thoughtful introduction.
You're most welcome. Now please can I have my pet back?
Later.
Oh, fine. The movie we're looking at today is Innerspace. Released in 1987 and directed by Joe Dante, the same dude who directed a certain film about little bastards that like to destroy everything.
Yep, small soldiers.
This microscopic adventure, which was inspired by the film Fantastic Voyage, was filled with massive personality, big laughs and enormous special effects.
So, to cut a long story short, Innerspace tells a story about a man entering another man's body via a little prick in the bum.
Did you have to pull it like that?
It's what happens, Jamie.
Why don't I explain in a bit more detail? Dennis Quaid plays cool guy Tuck Pendleton, who volunteers for a science project, where he is to be placed inside a submarine pod and shrunk down to microscopic size. Whereafter he is popped into a syringe with the intention of being injected into a rabbit.
Hate it when a company starts downsizing.
The project gets attacked by a rival organisation who want the micro-experiment for their own evil plans. But one of the scientists gets away with the syringe, only to be fatally wounded during the escape. Seeing no other option before he dies, he injects the tiny Tuck into Jack, a hypochondriac played by Martin Short.
Somebody help me! I'm possessed!
That's a low blow. Get it? Pun intended? Rude. Jack and Tuck now must work together, along with Tuck's on and off girlfriend, Lydia, played by Meg Ryan, to find a way to get Tuck out of Jack's body and big again, before his submarine oxygen runs out. I honestly haven't thought about this film in years, but seeing it again now, it's like, how could I forget it?
I'm not sure, Jamie, but either people do forget this movie or have just never heard of it. That's why I had no choice but to blackmail you into talking about this film today.
You could have just asked me nicely.
Never!
Why did your sword make that noise? Main characters Tuck and Jack play off each other really well. Even though Dennis Quaid and Martin Short aren't on screen together, they have great chemistry. The two are polar opposites. Tuck being your tough, no-nonsense ladies man, and Jack, the paranoid, goofy guy.
Oh my god, he's completely spaced out.
Meg Ryan shows off a comedic side.
Oh yeah!
While also playing a badass. It works well with Martin Short, but she has a real spark with Dennis Quaid, which isn't surprising, because after this film, they actually got married.
I bet they had a small wedding. That's how you do it, Jamie.
Whatever, you stupid. The bad guys are played by Fiona Lewis and Kevin McCarthy, who you might recognise from 1956's Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Oh, just assume everybody's seen that film. There's also this hitman guy who works for them. He has a flamethrower gun arm thing going on. Because, why not? I don't know what that is. And a big shout out to Robert Picardo, who plays the cowboy, a villain Jack has to disguise himself as to get in with the baddies. Thanks to some assistance from Tuck, Jack's face gets altered to look like cowboys.
Change my face? How do you do that?
It's complicated. I don't even understand it myself.
Well, let's not do it then.
And Robert Picardo does a fantastic job playing Jack.
Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me! Stay away!
Listen to my voice. It's me.
Yep, now I remember why I haven't thought about this film in years. The scene when Jack's face gets altered is pure nightmare fuel. It scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. But now it is a funny scene. Now I need to talk about the effects. I mean, they're really impressive. You would think they actually used real footage of inside Martin Short's body, but no, this is all practical effects. And I'm not knocking the effects in Fantastic Voyage. Impressive at the time, but it's come a long way since then. And this film rightly won an Oscar for him.
It's the small things that count.
Okay, enough!
What did you say?
I mean, that's enough for me talking about this film. Time to wrap this up. I am glad to have revisited this film after all these years. Innerspace blends a fine mixture of action and comedy, with impressive stunts and effects and great comedic performances from its cast. I don't want to spoil too much because it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't. I'm out of things to say except Innerspace certainly packs an enormous punch.
Well done, Jamie. I think you have done this film it just deserves.
Thanks. Now, about Theodore. Why is he in a sealed box with no air holes? Oh my god! Thank goodness you're okay. He didn't hurt you, did he? Oh, that's good. Well, we better get home. Hey, wait a minute. I had a dog!
No, you didn't.